Hey guys, welcome back. Good afternoon. I am Amina Ali and I'm coming to you as the Global Goodwill Ambassadors Cross-Cultural Diversity and Inclusion Program host. And I'm glad to meet your acquaintance. I am going to come to you today with about 10 videos, about 5 to 6 minutes each. And these 10 videos are going to be on definitions that we're going to be using as ambassadors. Some of these things are going to bridge the gap on understanding what it is that we need to do as ambassadors, and then helping to desensitize a lot of the trigger words that we use in society that is going to allow us to bridge our relationships and our responsibilities in these assignments with a greater ease. Now, each of these videos, as I said, it's going to be 10 of these videos that are going to be defining terms that bridge the gap in our ambassadorship. These are words that are socially acceptable terms and that are going to be used over and over again. And as ambassadors with an international fervor about us, we're going to be using that systematically in how we respect each other. So if we define it, I always believe that we get a better understanding as to how to use it. So we're going to use these terms, and it's going to be in no certain order, but each of the terms are going to be calibrated so that you can have a greater understanding as to what it is that we're going to be doing in our work together. Now, as always, at the end of each of these videos, you're going to have a little question that you can meditate on, that you can ponder on, you can share, or you can actually open it as a conversation with each other. And this will help to see how we intermingle with each other and then bridge the gap on understanding how we can use this to better our work in our humanitarian efforts. Okay? So let's begin. This first one, we're going to talk about race. So I'm just going to get right into it. Okay? We're going to define the word and then we're going to talk a little bit about it. Again, 5 to 6 minutes tops. Okay, race. This is a family, tribe, or a people in a nation belonging to the same stock. It's a class or kind of people unified by shared interests, habits, or characteristics. Okay, so in knowing that is to know that this is a group of people with intention. So a race of people is identified as a family, tribe, people, or a nation. Family, tribe, people, or nation. So these are all similar in characteristics. Now, we all say we're of the human race, so that embodies all of us. So if we say that we're handling race relations, we are handling it in such a way that it unifies the family, the tribe, the people, or that nation in a belonging of a same stock. So if we all say that we're of the human race, then there's a humanitarian effort that goes forward in any communication or relation that we have with each other. As ambassadors, we're held to a higher standard. So in that race relation, our humanitarian effort has to shine greater than anything that we visually see. Which means whether we are male or female, whether we are darker skin, lighter skin, whether we are brown or black or yellow or red, we are still seen in the hue of color that is understanding that we unify each other. We don't need outside validation from any group of people. But as ambassadors, we bring the greater understanding of that validation to each other. So it's a given. So as a race of people, we commune this thing as ambassadors to understand that we fortify each other in this grandness. No race is better than the other. No one commands more attention, and no one should be uplifted any higher than the other. There is no privilege, and there are no birthrights that are given above each other. And in understanding that helps to garner a better understanding that in that equality, we can give the affordability of that same grace. Knowing that that's what we're going to come into this with allows us to temper any communication and any relationship with each other in a greater understanding to be better. Now, knowing that we have differences of opinion, or we have differences of taste, or maybe even the next word, which is culture, we're going to be a greater understanding that all of it means a better relationship in its nuances and in its newness to each other, to embrace it in the power and the efficacy that bridges an understanding, not a difference. In understanding and underlying that, we know that there is a greater determination of goodness that we have for each other. And that goodness will only garner a greater peace amongst us, so that the communication will be great, the understanding will be great, and that love of peace will continue. I hope that helped. Until next time.